Okay, this is video A31, and I'm doing problem on number 4. I guess I forgot to put the number in there. So it's saying that I have, parentheses, and inside my parentheses I have 8 times 7, and then I have a times 6. And over here inside my parentheses I have 7 times 6, and 8 times the quantity 7 times 6. So the first thing I'm going to do is, I'm going to look at it and I'm like, okay, well, it's not the distributive because I have 1, 2, 3 terms here and I have 1, 2, 3 terms there. So nothing got distributed. The order of the numbers is the same, 8, 7, 6, 8, 7, 6. So it's not the commutative because they didn't commute around a sign because the order is exactly the same. I look at what's inside my parentheses and I can see they're different. So what's associating with each other, or what is hanging out together, is different, and therefore I know that this is the associative property of multiplication. All right, and that's it. So let's do another one. Let's go ahead and take a look at number 5. So number 5 says, let me use a different color now. Number 5 says I have 2/3 times 3/2 is equal to 1. So, here obviously I'm not associating anybody, I'm not commuting anybody, but I am using the multiplicative inverse property of multiplication, which says that any number, right, times its inverse gives me 1. So the inverse, multiplicative inverse of 2/3 is 3/2. So that takes care of number 5. And then finally, let's take a quick look at number 19, which says that 10 times 8 times 3 times 10, and I want to do this in my head. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to take this 10 and I will commute it all the way over to there. So that's going to give me 8 times 3 times 10 times 10. And now, of course, this becomes a very easy problem. This is 24 times 100, right? Which gives me a 24 and then 2 zeros. All right? So I'll probably ask you something about, in number 1 and number 2, this is, I said it's the multiplicative inverse of multiplication as opposed to the that's just bad grammar. It's the multiplicative inverse, that's all I had to say. And in this case here, what's the inverse, multiplicative inverse of 2/3? And you would tell me it's 3/2. I might ask you that, or ask you, when I multiply a number by its multiplicative inverse, what is the product of that always going to be? And the answer is 1. That's probably what I'll ask you. And then in number 2, here I'll probably ask you why this, when I got to here, why I knew that there were 2 zeros at the end of it. So that'll probably be what I ask you there. And then your extra credit is going to be, let's see. I'll draw something for you. Here I go. I will draw you a, I will draw you this. That's what I'll draw. I'll draw you a yellow heart today. Okay, so that's it for videos, guys. Those were nice and short and sweet. And next week is all a review, and we will take a big unit test. All right, guys, take care. Short video, sweet. Bye.